A pleasant day everyone. So for today's video, we will be discussing about the module 3, which is the marketing plan and budget, key concepts and steps. The first topic is the marketing strategies, identification and implementation. So what is marketing strategies? It is how the brand, the product line, or the company intends to achieve its goals. It is also the company's overall game plan for reaching out to prospective customers and converting them into clients of their products or services. A marketing plan includes the value proposition of the organization, important brand message, a statistic on target consumer demographics, and other high-level aspects. A marketing function begins with a well-thought-out, well-informed marketing plan. An effective marketing plan assists you in defining a clear, attainable, and quantifiable marketing goals for your company. Because your marketing strategy has an impact on how you manage your business, it should be established and developed in collaboration with your staff. It is a broad-reaching and all-encompassing strategic communications instrument that the second phase. Okay, second pa. It explains your company's products and services. The second one is reflects the market position and function of your products and services. The third one is it is a description of your consumers and your competitors. So it describes the marketing methods you will use. It allows you to create and evaluate the effectiveness of a marketing plan, which is the techniques to be used. A marketing strategy establishes the overall direction and goals for your marketing and is thus distinct from a marketing plan, which outline the specific actions you will take to put your marketing strategy into action. Your marketing technique may be created over several years, but your marketing plan often contains strategies to be implemented in the current year. In order to create an effective marketing plan, your well-planned marketing strategy will assist you in achieving your company's objectives and focusing on the steps required to reach the right clients. Creating a marketing plan that combines the following components can assist you in making the most of your marketing investment, staying focused on your marketing, and measuring and improving your sales performance. Primary approaches. A core marketing strategy is a statement that expresses the primary reason for a certain target market to buy. The first is undifferentiated. It can also be differentiated, concentrated, or a specialized market. It can also be positioning statement. It is a target group of customers and need, competitiveness environment, a benefit, or the reasons for the claim or benefit, a brand personality or character, or a proposed phrase or slogan. So what is positioning? A positioning is the act of developing a company's offer and image so that it occupies a distinct and valuable place in the minds of its target consumers. The second is attribute, the benefit or the uses, application, the user positioning, a rival, the product category or the quality price, the cultural symbol are all examples of tactics. So in business, positioning is the process through which marketers attempt to build a brand or image for their product, a trademark, or institution in the minds of their target market. In order to remain in a competitive marketplace, a company, a product, or a brand must have repositioning concepts. If you don't position your company, your rivals will, which is probably not what you want. Many people confuse a core idea concept with a positioning concept. According to the book Marketing Concepts That Win, copyrighted year 2011 by Marta, a core idea notion is a merely description of a product or service to a prospective consumer. The rational or emotional benefits that the buyer will obtain or experience as a result of adopting the product or services are central to the positioning principles. Before creating a positioning statement, an effective positioning notion must be established and qualified. The positional awareness concept is shared with the target audience for feedback and optimization. The positioning statement, as defined, is a business person's articulation of the skilled and experienced target audience idea that would be used to develop a creative brief for an agency to develop advertising or communication system strategy. And that's
The ability to recognize and communicate brand distinctiveness, difference, and probable value is required for effective brand positioning. It is critical to emphasize that Me Too brand positioning is incompatible with the concept of distinctness and should be avoided at all costs. This of copycat and brand positioning is one only effective if the company delivers in solution at considerate discount to the competition. In general, the good branding process comprises the following steps. 1. Recognizing the company's immediate competitors, which may include players that provide your product or service as part of bigger portfolio of solutions. 2. Considering how each rival is promoting their business today, as well as who has the right to claim to be quickest, cheapest, largest, and number one supplier. 3. Recording the provider's current positioning, which may or may not exist. The company is still its early stages. 4. Contrasting the company posture against that on its rival in order to uncover visible points of distinction. 5. Creating a distinguishing and real-world business model. 1. Developing a positioning statement with a key messaging and consumer value proposition for use in the practice of advertising, media, public relations, website promotion, and the like. 2. Identifying the appropriate customer and defining the market in which the product brand will compete. 3. Determine the characteristics and parameters that characterize the product space. 4. Obtaining feedback from a sample of customers on their impression of each product relevant features. 6. Determine the current position of each product in the product space. 7. Establish the prepaid mix of qualities for the target market. Positioning concepts. There are three sorts of positioning concepts. 1. Positions that are functional, resolve issues, provide advantage to customers, obtain good opinions from investors and lenders via the stock profile. 2. Position of symbolic significance, improves self-esteem, identifying one egos, belonging and social significance, emotional satisfaction. 3. Role with prior experience, offer sensory stimulation, provide intellectual stimulation. Calculating the direction. Positioning is aided by a graphical approach known as perceptual mapping, as well as numerous survey techniques and statistical techniques such as multidimensional scaling, factor analysis, and logic evaluation. Other methods include market penetration, market development, line extension, specialty of focus, position defense, encirclement, intensive distribution, bypassing, and so on, to ensure that all objectives, weaknesses, strengths, and opportunities are handled and the planned strengths are reinforced. A TOWS matrix should be given. A business strategy has an impact on every aspect of a business. It is about leveraging everything a company does to add value to the lives of people. Customers gain, but employees and stockholders profit as well. The primary goals of a marketing strategy is to outline the ways through which agreed upon marketing objectives will be met. Marketing objectives come in a variety of shapes and size. This might include expanding market share, increasing sale or turnover, increasing the brand strength, developing devoted customer, effective cost management, resulting in increased profitability and sustainability. Globalization and expansion is a popular marketing goal. Organizational growth can occur in variety of ways. They may, for example, expand internally. This is referred to as organic growth. External or inorganic growth is a faster but riskier choice. This one advantage of expansion is that allows company to lower expenses through economics of scale. These are some examples. Efficiencies gained by the deployment of innovative technologies. Increased purchasing power since it can buy its bulk at reduced cost. The capacity to hire additional specialists in order to enhance judgment and selection.
Minimizing expenses boosts an organization's profitability and makes it more competitive. Igor Ansov's 1965 Matrix is one approach of examining the many tactics that a corporation may utilize to build a business. This considers the prospects for selling existing and new products in existing and or new markets. Market inclusion, it entails selling more established items into existing markets, sometimes through expanded manufacturing price reductions or stronger marketing channels in digital marketing. Market penetration is a measure of how many people buy or use a product or service in comparison to the total theoretical market for that product or service. The number of sales or adoption can be an individual company's or industry sale, but the theoretical market can be the whole population or an estimate of the people prospective consumers about the product. A. When a firm enters a market where existing products already exist, this is known as market penetration. The easiest approach to accomplish this is to acquire a piece of the market share of rivals' clients. Other methods include promotion to attract non-users of your product or persuade current clients to utilize more of your product or service. B. Product development is for current market as well as new items such as McDonald's, which is always in the fast food business but often advertises new burgers. C. Market development is concerned with both new markets and current products. A good example is Lucozade, was initially sold to all children before being branded to attract athletes. D. Diversification refers to the introduction of new markets and goods. A notable example is Mohen A. of wine products, selection, and etc. Market dominance is a measure of the popularity of a brand or a sector. It is defined as the number of individuals who own mobile phones, hence the market penetration of all phones is roughly 22% is would imply that there are still 230 million more prospective mobile phone consumers, which might be a healthy indicator of growth for cell phone manufacturers. In general, the bigger the market penetration, the older the item or industry. Product creation. It entails creating new products or services and introducing them into current markets. Market expansion. It compromises selling current items or services in new areas. Non-buying clients in presently targeted sectors are the focus of a market development strategy. It also seeks new clients in new markets. Market development strategy compromises broadening the potential market by attracting new customers or using new products. New geographical segments might be specified as new users. Another method is to increase sales by attracting new customers to purchase a product. When the corporation grows the potential market through users, or new uses, is implementing a market development plan for a present brand. New users can be located in a new geographic, demographic, institutional, or psychographic sectors. Another method is to increase sales by finding new uses for the product. The major distinction between this growth strategy and market penetration is that the target market definition must alter. In other words, this approach must grow market potential, whereas a market penetration strategy fixes market size. Diversification, it entails simultaneously creating new items and introducing them into a new market. Diversification is regarded as the most dangerous tactic. This is due to the company's expansion into areas outside of its main operation and experience, as well as its targeting of a new audience. It is also responsible for the cost of product innovation. Diversification is a type of corporate strategy used by businesses. It aims to boost profitability by increasing sales volume from new goods and markets. Diversification can take place at the business unit or corporate level. At the business unit level, it is mostly likely to grow into a new section of an industry in which the company currently operates. At the corporate level, it is usually highly appealing to enter a potential business that is beyond the boundaries of the current marketing unit. A risk mitigation strategy that incorporates a diverse range of investment into a portfolio. This technique's logic asserts that portfolio of many types of investment would, on average, provide greater returns and offer a lower risk than any one investment found within the portfolio. Diversification attempts to smooth out unsystematic risk occurrence in a portfolio such that the positive performance of certain assets can offset the bad performance of others. As a result, the benefits of diversity will only be realized if the assets in the portfolio are not completely connected. Diversification strategies of various types. Diversification tactics might involve internal product or market development, purchase of a firm, partnership with a complementary company, licensing of new technology, and selling or importing a product line made by another firm. In most cases, the ultimate plan will be a blend of these alternatives. This combination is decided by available opportunities as well as conformity with the company's aims and resources.
Circular diversification. This signifies that the industries are technologically comparable, which means that the business may use its technical know-how to obtain an edge. Corporations that make industrial adhesives, for example, may OPT to diversity into adhesive offered through shops. The technology will remain the same, but the marketing effort will have to be modified. In order to appeal to a new range of clients, the firm may hunt for new things that have technologically or marketing synergy with existing product lines. This also allows the company to enter an explored market segment, which generates profit possibilities. Diversification on the horizon. The corporation introduces new goods or services that are frequently technical or commercially unrelated to existing items, but may appeal to existing consumers. In a competitive climate, this type of diversification is ideally provided current customers are loyal to current items and the new products are of high quality, properly advertised, and reasonably priced. Furthermore, these new items are being promoted in the same economic context as the older products, which may result in rigidity and instability. Diversification of conglomerates. The corporation introduces new goods or services that have technological or commercial synergy with existing items but may appeal to new consumers groups. The conglomerate diversification has no resemblance to the firm's contemporary operations. As a result, the major reasons for implementing such a strategy are first, to increase the firm's probability and flexibility, and second, to gain a better response in capital market as the company grows in size. Development of new products. The entire process of bringing a new product to market is referred to as a new product development. A product is a collection of advantage supplied in return for money. It might be material, that is something you can touch, or intangible, such as service, experience, or belief. In the new product development process, there are two parallel paths. One includes market research and marketing analysis, and the other involves product creation. The TOWS matrices.
creating strategic options based on external analysis. TOS analysis is a variation on the traditional business technique SWOT analysis. Both TOS and SWOT are acronyms for different combinations of the phrases strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Our SWOT analysis article will assist you in doing a complete SWOT and TOS analysis. On a practical level of the sole distinctions between TOS and SWOT is that TOS focus on the external environment, whereas SWOT focus on the internal environment. In both circumstances, this analysis yields a SWOT or TOS predictions method and measurement as shown below. These segments may indicate methods such as market penetrations, market developments, line extension, niche or focus, position preservations, invasions, intent disseminations, bypass, and so on.
Matrix of strategic alternative for tools. This assists you in identifying strategic solutions to the following further questions. Letter A. The strengths and opportunities. Letter B. The topic of strengths and hazards. Letter C. Shortcomings and opportunities. Letter D. Weaknesses and threats. How to use the tool. First step. Print out free SWOT worksheet and do a TOS or SWOT analysis, noting your results in the area provided. The between SWOT and TOS analysis is as follows. Business managers are in charge of developing a firm's mission and goals, as well as developing a strategic plan to help the company accomplish its objectives. Managers employ a range of tools and methodologies to inform choices throughout the planning process. What is the definition of a SWOT analysis? A SWOT analysis, sometimes known as a SWOT analysis, is a strategic planning process that involves analyzing a company's SWOT or strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Strengths are things a company does well or advantage it has, such as dedicated staff, innovative product designs, or a great retail location. Whereas weaknesses are things a company does incorrectly or difficulties it has. What exactly is a TOS analysis? A TOS analysis follows the same fundamental procedure of listing strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats as a SWOT analysis, except with a TOS analysis, threats and opportunities are assessed first, followed by weaknesses and strengths. Managers explore strategies for the organization to capitalize on opportunities, reduce risk by leveraging strengths and overcoming weaknesses after developing a list of threats, opportunities, weaknesses, and SWOT versus TOS. SWOT and TOS analysis follow the same fundamental methods and will most likely yield comparable conclusions. The, the sequence in which managers consider their strengths, weaknesses, threats, and opportunities, on the other hand, may have an effect on the direction of the study. According to Michael Watkins of the Harvard Business Review, concentrating on threats and opportunities first lead to more productive talks about what is happening in the external world rather than getting mired down in abstract arguments about what a firm is satisfactory at.
These stages of planning, as a result, this design must be clear. There should be a clear description of precisely what has to be done. Quantified, the project consequence of each action should be quantified as much as possible so that its performance can be assessed. Focus, the desire to expand operations beyond without reasonably managed should be avoided. The 80-20 rule also applies in this case. Realistic, they should be doable. Agreed, those who will carry them must be dedicated to them and agreed that they are attainable. The plans or the arise should become sales plan example. Mission vision. Stay in the top 5 producers nationally. Join the presidential group every year. Produce 5 million pesos per year and earn at least 300,050 pesos each year. Objectives. Number 1, increase sales from 1.5 million pesos to 3 million pesos by the end of the year. Number 2, attain a minimum of 3 new significant clients, each having a revenue potential of $1 million each year. Number 3, to raise the number of active action from 70 to 90. Strategies. Number 1, lead the account team in selling at numerous levels in my top 10 target accounts. Number 2, by allowing prospects to visit current customers, we can cross-sell our whole product line. Number 3, implement our contact system targets and meet or surpass my outgoing calling, appointment marking, and proposal goals. Using our ACT customer retention solution, you can track and monitor customer retention. Number 1, make 2 site visit every month to existing clients with new top prospects. Number 2, meet with at least 2 high potential current clients every month, with a team arriving by 1 to 30 p.m. Number 3, starting on October 2021, hold 3 executive process meetings every week on average. Number 4, complete new project and account analysis by January 22 of the following year. 5. In January 2022, create a new sales presentation that includes a revised sales value proposition. Number 6, create account plans for the top 7 target accounts. Maintain up-to-date information for monthly management assessments. The first evaluation will take place in January 2022. Number 7, begin by monthly direct mail to remain in touch with the top 10 current clients beginning in January 2022. Number 8, install and hire a new sale and train marketing admin before the end of the fourth quarter. Marketing program is a well-planned, coordinated series of actions that will assist you in meeting your marketing objectives. Your marketing objectives are strategic sales goals that align with your capabilities and are a fantastic method to stretch your company in current state. To establish great client relationship and increase revenue, you must use every marketing option available to you. Marketing is a vast discipline that includes aspects such as advertising, brand and logo design, sales calls, websites, brochures, packaging, exhibits, conference and other events among others. The more tools you have, the better. However, the range and complexity of options make becoming organized difficult. A marketing schedule in its most basic form may be anything that is used to monitor the following projects and campaigns that your team will work on, which teams members will be in charge of each one, the deliveries, deadlines, and ship dates. Branding action plan is used by firms to establish and implement marketing strategy. The aim of developing a marketing action plan is to put your goals, strategies, and other plans in writing so that your company can stay on track and monitor progress while it executes marketing initiatives. Plan outlining how the approach will be put into effect should be in line with strategic objectives, decide on particular short-term activities to be done, both internally and outside to whom and when. Section 13. The marketing budget and contingency plan. Marketing budget. A marketing budget is an estimate of the expenditures associated with the marketing your product and services. A typical marketing budget will take into account all marketing expenditures such as marketing communication, marketing manager's salary, office space costs, and so on. A large portion of the budget is allocated to marketing communications such as public relations, websites, advertising, and so on. Pre-budgeting research that is beneficial. Number 1. Market and industry research. Research methodology is the function that connects the consumer, customer, and public to the market via data. Information that is used to improvements in the new approach and problems generate, refine, and evaluate marketing actions, monitor marketing performance, and improve understanding of the market as a process. Marketing research defines the information needed to solve these challenges, develops data collecting techniques, oversees and performs the data gathering process, and analyzes and conveys the findings and their consequences. Marketing research methodology. A systematic strategy is used to collect marketing research. Number 1. Define the issue. Never undertake research for something you only want to know. Check to see if you truly need to know anything. The problem is then the focus of the investigation. Create a query as why are sales failing in Hong Kong? Number 2. How will you get the data you will need to address your problem? Do we conduct a telephone poll or set up a focus group? Choose a sample technique. Is a random sample, a stratified sample, or a classic sample used? Number 3. How will the sample used? Number 3. How will the researcher assess the information gathered? Number 4. Set a budget and a timetable. Number 5. Return to the management or clients who requested the research. Make certain that you both agree on the data analysis should be carried out. Check for mistakes, errors in sampling, data gathering methods, or analysis. Faults are not rare. Number 8. Complete your final report. This section include charts, tables, and diagrams that help you express the finding of your study and ideally lead to a solution to your problem. Keep an eye out of misunderstandings. A marketing budget serves as a roadmap to ensure that you stay on track with expected expenditures versus actual costs. Every Everyone has heard the adage, you have to spend money to make money. Yet many businesses underspend on marketing in the mistaken belief that by not investing, they are conserving. Business organizations often set their marketing budget as a proportion of their sales objective. The firm should examine the marketing effort necessary to achieve a specific sales volume or market share and then expense this work is the necessary marketing budget. The company must select how allocate the firm's activity Gantt chart. The activity GANTT chart shown are the specific activities and corresponding time frame. Gantt charts are a type of project management tool that allows marketers to see project schedules, progress, and deliverables. Visual lines or bars clearly show which tasks have been finished and which are still to be performed, allowing managers to distribute time and accountability appropriately. A Gantt chart is a form of bar chart that depicts a project's timeline. On the vertical axis, this chart specifies the task to be completed, and on the horizontal axis, time intervals. The length of each activity is indicated by the width of the horizontal lines in the graph. Gantt charts are important for project planning and scheduling. They assist you with determining how long a project should take, determining end resources required, and planning the order in which activities will be completed. Gantt charts may also be used to track the progress of a project once it has